And we're back. So, hey guys, I'm YH. If you don't know me, I'm a software engineer, and in my spare time I try to create startups or my own little apps and projects. So join me on my journey. So you might be wondering, why are you out in the middle of nowhere? I don't know myself, to be fair. So, update for the week. What have I been getting up to last week, and any new changes to the apps I've been working on, and I guess maybe my day-to-day for anyone interested in software engineering vlogs. So essentially today has been a day full of meetings and trying to sort out security stuff during my 9 to 5, rotating passwords or connecting to databases without passwords, in Azure using managed identities. That's the kind of stuff I've been dealing with today. And now that work's done, I thought, let's get in touch with nature. So we're out here having a walk, enjoying the sun, enjoying the lovely weather in England that we don't always get. And I'm gonna update you guys with what I've been working on in my spare time as well. So you might be wondering, what happened to that fitness app that you'd mentioned in your last video? And if you haven't, go check it out. Well, this is the update for that. We've got some new features that have come in, and I've also been working with a UI/UX designer who's been helping me with adding some more features to it and looking at how things are at the moment, any improvements to be made for the existing features as well. One of the exciting features we've been talking about is the feature for creating programs for people who want a schedule, who maybe don't know enough or just don't want to think about it. They want the app to tell them, they want to tell the app, I've got 3 days available, 4 days available during the week. My target is I want to lose weight, I want to cut weight, I want to build muscle, I want to build strength, whatever your target is. And then the app will use that data to provide you with a schedule to essentially say, all right, Monday, Tuesday, you're going to do this and this and this. So chest day, let's say, and then the other day is going to be arms and shoulders. Wednesday, you're going to just rest, or maybe you're going to go on a run, whatever the app recommends. And then Thursday, Friday, one day might be a rest day, one day might just be, the other exercises that are possible. So that's a very exciting feature we're working on. I know there are other apps out there that do this. So the plan is to first create something that just gets the job done, MVP, it works and it's user friendly. The second objective is distinguish from the other apps, make it more useful, figure out any drawbacks with current apps that maybe we can improve on. One of the things I'd love to add into this would be checking your fatigue, making sure that the app is recommending the correct exercises for you depending on how fatigued you are with a certain muscle group, or telling you, all right, you're not fatiguing yourself enough, you need to push yourself. And I'd also like to add the feature of, during the workout, it can tell you, looking at your previous data of the same exercise, oh, you've been doing the same weight and reps for the last, 3 sessions, 4 sessions. It would recommend you to do maybe 2 more reps per set, let's say, or it would recommend you to do an extra set, or it would recommend you to up the weight by, 2 kilos, or it might give you just a bracket to say up the weight by 1 to 4 kilos, something along those lines. So there's a plan in place to gradually keep improving. We've actually acquired a few more users, so hooray. And yeah, we're just going to keep working at it. We're going to keep having discussions with the UI UX guy and talking to the new users, the existing users, and keep adding to it, because you might be wondering, why did I make this app? And it's actually because I've got fed up of what was out there, and I thought, I want to get fitter, I want to get leaner. And there are apps out there, but there were certain frustrations I was having with whether it was the price or whether it was the certain feature set. I'm a guy who likes to do intermittent fasting, let's say, and I like to track my weight as often as I want, and not all apps had all those features baked into it, or like calorie tracking. And that's another one we're going to add some more features to, because currently the calorie tracking is a bit limited. There's no set database where you could search for the items. There's no barcode scanning. That kind of stuff will be coming once we go onto the App Store. But as of now, this is more of a prototype. So yeah, guys, sign up. I'll put the link in the comments. What are you waiting for? What more do you want? It's free. Sign up, give me any feedback you've got, put them down in the comments. You could DM me directly. I'll also put a link to my TikTok as well, because that I will do more regular updates on, more short form, and I'll actually go through, you know, those updates by screen recording and what have you. Help me out, guys. Which features do you feel you would switch apps for? If you're already using a fitness app, what would make you think, oh, I'm happy to switch to that one? Or if you're not using a fitness app, what would make you feel, I'm happy to jump onto this app and try it out? Like, put the comments down below, because we want to make sure that we're building something for the users, and we are the users as well, but we want to make sure we're taking into account all considerations, you know, all of the user needs. So what features would you want? And what features do you think should always be free? What features do you think is okay to be premium, paid for? And we'll also add that any users that we acquire from now during our completely free phase, because this is just a prototype, we will make sure to take well care of you when we get it onto the App Store and start, you know, switching to a more premium model. But yeah, the plan is keep certain set of features free always, and then keep the more premium features something that you're going to have to subscribe to, because it needs to validate the effort. It needs to make sure that we need to make sure that we're putting in all this effort to create these premium features and keep adding to it. But it obviously needs to cover our time and expenses as well, such as like PT costs, because I'd like to get involved with some PTs and get them involved in the app, maybe allowing users to communicate with PTs directly, or whether it's they sign up where a PT can review how they've been performing, and then a PT can leave them a review, let's say. So maybe it's like one message a week from the PT and I guess from you maybe. That to be figured out. That's a future plan. But yeah, drop some comments down below. So thanks for watching. Hope you're having a lovely day. Go out and enjoy the sun, and I'll catch you all later.